Hello friends, welcome to Math School. Today in this video we are going to learn rules of divisibility. If you know the rules of divisibility, then you are able to determine whether a number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10 or 11. So let's get into first rule of divisibility. Divisibility of 2. Do you know which numbers are divisible by 2? It's very simple. A number is divisible by 2 if its last digit is divisible by 2. So I write here, if the last digit of number is divisible by 2, then the given number is divisible by 2. Let's take first example. 138. So in 138 the last digit is 8 and we know that 8 is divisible by 2. That's why 138 number is divisible by 2. Let's take another example. 657. In this given number the last digit is 7 and 7 is not divisible by 2. That's why this number 657 is not divisible by 2. There is also one trick. If the last digit of given number is even, then that number is divisible by 2. So I write here, if the last digit is even. If the last digit is even, then that number is divisible by 2. Divisibility of 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 3 when the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Let's take an example. 4370. First we add all the digits, 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 7. So we get the addition as 15 and 15 is divisible by 3. That's why this number 4317 is divisible by 3. Now let's take another example. 239. We add all the digits, 2 plus 3 plus 9. So we get 14 and 14 is not divisible by, that's why 239 is not divisible by 3. Now let's move to next rule. Divisibility of 4. A number is divisible by 4 if its last 2 digits are divisible by 4. If last 2 digits are divisible by 4. So remember this. For example, 48,375. So in this example, the last 2 digits are 75 and 75 is not divisible by 4. That's why this number is not divisible by 4. Let's take another example. 1748. So in this example, the last 2 digits are 48 and they are divisible by 4. That's why this whole number 1748 is divisible by 4. Now let's move to next rule of divisibility of 5. A number is divisible by 5 if the last digits are either 0 or 5. So for example, 80,250. In this example, the last digit is 0. That's why this whole number 80,250 is divisible by 5. Let's have another example. 12,344. In this example, the last digit is 4, which is not divisible by 5. That's why the whole number 12,344 is not divisible by 5. Let's see the next rule of divisibility of 6. So a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. Let's see the example. 5,322. So in this example, the last digit is 2, which is even number, so it is divisible by 2. And if we see, the sum of all the digits are 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So 12 is divisible by 3. That's why this number is divisible by 6. Let's have another example. 8,486. So in this example, the last digit is 6. That's why this number is divisible by 2. and the sum of all digits is 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26, and 26 is not divisible by 3. That's why this number is not divisible by 6. The given number should be divisible by both 2 and 3, then only that number is divisible by 6, otherwise not. Let's move to next rule of divisibility of 7. A number is divisible by 7 if the difference between the unit digit multiplied by 2 and the rest of the number is a multiple of 7. So, I write here, if the difference between the unit digit multiplied by 2 and the rest of number is a multiple of 7. Let's have an example. $287. So, in this number last digit is 7. So, the last digit means 7. When we multiply that last digit by 2, then we get 14, and the rest of the number means 28. So, 28. So, that number and whatever we get this number, if we see the difference, then we get the difference as 14, and 14 is multiple of 7. We can divide this 14 by 7. That's why this number 287 is divisible by 7. Let's have another example. 783. So, in this example the last digit is 3. So, 3 times 2 equals 6, and the rest of number is 78. So, 78 minus 6 means 72, which is not a multiple of 7. That's why 783. So, this number is non-divisible by 7. Let's see next rule of divisibility of 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8. So, I write here, if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then only that whole number is divisible by 8. Let's have example. 76,848. So, in this example the last 3 digits are 848 and they are divisible by 8. That's why the whole number 76,848 is divisible by 8. Let's have another example. 65,102. In this example, here the last 3 digits are 102, which is not divisible by 8. That's why the whole number 65,102 is not divisible by 8. Let's move to next divisibility rule of 9. So when the number is divisible by 9, a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. The sum of digits is divisible by 9. Let's have an example. 53,213. So in this example, we add all the digits. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, and we get 14, and 14 is not divisible by 9. That's why the whole number 53,213 is not divisible by 9. Let's have second example. 22,428. If we add all the digits, then we get 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. That's why 22,428 is divisible by 9. Let's see next rule of divisibility of 10. This is very simple to find the given number is divisible by 10, because if the last digit is 0, then it is divisible by 10, otherwise it will not divisible by 10. So I write here last digit should be 0 for divisibility of 10. Let's take first example. 680. In this example, the last digit is 0. That's why it is divisible by 10. Let's have another example. 895. So last digit is 5. That's why it is not divisible by 10. Let's see the next rule of divisibility of 11. Divisibility of 11. Divisibility of 11. So when the number is divisible by 11, so if the difference between the sum of odd placed digits and the sum of even placed digits is a multiple of 11, then only that number is divisible by 11. So I write here, if the difference between the sum of odd placed digit and the sum of even placed digit is a multiple of 11, then only that number is divisible by 11. Let's take first example. 7,293. So in this example, the odd placed digits means first place and third place. So it is 3 and 2. If we add 2 and 3, we get 5. The even placed digits means 9 and 7. So when we add 7 and 9, we get 16, and the difference between 5 and 16 is 11, and 11 is multiple of 11. That's why this whole number 7293 is divisible by 11. Let's have another example. 25,684. This is 5-digit numbers. In this number, the odd place digits are 4, 6 and 2 because they are on first place, third place and fifth place. When we add all the digits, means 4 plus 6 plus 2, we get 12. Now we add even place digits. So 8 and 5, these are even place digits because they are on second and fourth place. So 8 plus 5 equals 13, and the difference between 12 and 13 is 1, which is not multiple of 11. That's why this number 25,684 is not divisible by 11. I hope guys this rule of divisibility will be helpful for you. So please like my video and make sure to subscribe it. Don't forget. We'll see you in next video. Bye bye. Thank you.